Chris, you've had a couple of articles on, instead of an ROI, on ROB, return on blogging. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. As I said, we try. You can hear me all right. Anybody can hear me?
They wouldn't hear you.
Not the smartest thing. Yeah, it's again, it's about having an objective. When we start with our clients, we start with search, right? Because that's really measurable. A lot of people already have a search budget, or they're buying pay-per-click, or they know their cost per lead or cost per conversion. So by wrapping it around there, now we at least have a concrete number. If my search budget is $2,000 a month and I'm spending $200 a month on my blogging and I'm generating just as many leads, well, now I have a really solid ROI, right? So that's the metric. Obviously, it starts at the top of the funnel. How many leads am I getting, or how much traffic am I generating? What happens to that traffic? Do they convert? And do those conversions turn into customers? And you've really, like any other marketing online, and what's great about internet marketing in general, kind of to Rhoda's point, is there is no ambiguity, right? It's going to work or it's not going to work. You can measure every step of the way. It's not like a magazine ad or something like that, or a TV commercial where you're like, boy, I hope this works, or I did this and I got some mysterious lift. You know exactly what's happening. There's no ambiguity whatsoever. And that becomes an interesting question. As an organization, who blogs is really the biggest question you can ask, right? It can be top-down, C-level, thought leadership. Our advocacy is normally employee blogging, right? Richard Edelman of Edelman PR says an employee is 5 times more credible than a CEO. And in the case of like Rhoda using a service to actually write your blog content, and there's nothing wrong with that as long as it's transparent, right? If she was mimicking and pretending to be someone else, that's a little creepy and evil in the whole webosphere, but by being transparent,
I thought it was typical.
yeah. The idea is, it's about human beings, but you need to generate the content. One of the things we've learned is you can't appoint a blogger. Hey, guess what? You're blogging. Some people take to it, and some people don't, and you can't force a non-blogger to become a blogger. So it's always a lot better to go through your organization and say, hey, who wants to blog? And you'll find lots of people raising their hand.
I'd like to take that a step further too. That a lot of people talk about, and this is no offense to the folks at the table. A lot of people say just start a blog. It's free. Get going. Just go. But what you're going to wind up finding out is 6 months later, you're going to figure out the mistakes that you made, and you're going to figure out my blog. Anybody know my blog, the Marketing Tech blog? That side. Anybody read that? So what you might not know about that blog is that the #1 search terms on that blog are email address length, JavaScript, and some other things. And those are absolutely terms that I didn't want. I would have much rather had social media Indianapolis. I would have much rather had targeted terms that would have led to conversions for me personally and for business to me personally. So I push back a little bit that, yes, it's free to start a blog as long as you have no strategy and you have no set expectations on what a blog is going to provide you as a business. But what I would say is the reverse, is that if you expect that a blog is going to provide your business with profitability and leads, and it's really going to maximize the content that you're spending valuable time on, then you need some professional services associated with that. You need a platform out of the box is not search engine optimized typically. An application out of the box is confusing sometimes. So this is why Chris and I, a year and a half ago? 2 years ago, Chris and I got together and we were talking about it. We were saying he was on TypePad, I was on WordPress, and here we were, we had spun our wheels and got all of this massive amounts of content and time, and we really weren't getting the punch that we wanted for it. And what we wanted to do was change that, and obviously it has.